before she is kind
And
of
we're
using
on.
these letters as like less of like an
Welcome
update
back.
of what's going on.
We are
And more
with
of like
FANFO today.
diary,
This is
with
my wife
also
talks.
like a sprinkle of what's
So
going
loud behind
on
me.
around her and what they're doing.
We are in the city of Gradle with the party of FANFO at a little docksiders bar, trying to figure out what we're
so far
proceeding forward here between the airship dock, finding jobs, finding just little bits of payment, and trying to find transportation down to either the capital or maybe even out of the country to be smuggled on one of the airships for the salt supplies that are being... motherfucker, Piglet! Can't even get it through the goddamn intro.
Beat me to it.
Potentially smuggling on board an airship as the cargo as the workers to either go to the capital or try to find a way down to the Krampf in the Valiant Empire. So from this point forward, we go. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is still light outside, and we are in the little. Excuse me while I die. We're in the little tavern of the dock workers, and everyone has just been served their drinks. And this is after walking for the past 2 days from Parliament, from the previous city. As you realize, as you realize that you walked into the city, it is beginning to be the middle of fall, closer towards winter. But being so up north, the general coastline itself has started to freeze over, and chunks of ice float within the ocean. And there has already been a snowfall upon the ground. So it is quite cold. The wind is with pause, but is consistent and bleeds through most clothing, except for the new clothing you just got. All your little from the tanners. So you're all now dressed in warm clothing, appropriate for the season. And that's where we pick up with a quick dive into table talk with the group as they figure out where do we go from here.
Yeah.
Well, we have the option of the airship going to the capital and trying to acquire new identification. Could probably talk to those dock workers though that are working on that ship that's supposed to be going near Necrom.
Either works. I have enough money to buy a sportage on anything.
I don't see any reason why we couldn't tell them that we need to head in that direction anyways, and we could just offer assistance.
Yeah, I feel like
that's
people
a
who work
good
on
idea.
the water tend to be pretty open. I would say. So do we wanna try our luck with the dock workers?
Yeah, I guess that would be a good place to start. See where we land with that and go from there. Do we need anything else? We have warm clothes. Do we have enough food? I don't think I have much on me.
You have a little bit of food, mostly holy water, but not so much food.
Why do we have so much holy water again?
Who
I don't
knows?
remember.
The vampires we were supposed to
That
fight?
was sarcasm.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Thank you, Uncle.
You're welcome. The vampire that you were supposed to fight that went from a vampire to a Balrog.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Zulapar being burned to the fucking ground.
Zulapar.
Yeah, I mean, it was still technically
I hardly knew
solved
her.
the vampire problem.
IDK, my BFF Jill.
BFF Jill. So you're gonna just finish your drinks and head up and head on out?
What time is it?
It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That probably is now a good time to see if we can catch the people working on that ship.
So, for clarification, are you going to the airship dock or the
Mm-mm.
boat dock?
Boat dock.
Oh,
I'm on a boat.
I've never been in the air before. That'd be kind of an interesting choice.
yeah, you usually seems like if you're mostly spent your time into the Underdark, you've been in the opposite of the air.
My point exactly.
So, for quick reference, you are right there to the east of Parliament. The airship can make it to Endesta, and there might be one that goes close to Necromph, but not directly to Necromph. And they can go most anywhere. If you're trying to get to Endesta, it's the road. If you're trying to go through water, you have to go all the way around the west side of the Principality of Alias and then the entire west side of the Valiant Empire. Does that make sense? That's like a month and a half at sea.
How do y'all feel about that? I did
Yo,
not think about that
yo-
part.
Yeah, but also yo ho ho, we're pirates.
That is not our ship, though. So we have no control over what's going on.
Yeah, I just wanted
We're
to
on it.
clarify
We're
that.
there for the ride.
I just wanted to clarify that. That's like a month and a half journey by sea.
Compared
Yeah,
to
and
what
also
on foot.
the fact
heading
that it's a
towards-
month and a half or so means that we're kind of stranded on that boat
Yeah.
for that month and a
Yeah.
half. What happens if somebody randomly shows up?
Mhm.
We're probably gonna get into some trouble. We don't want people
Yeah.
to show up.
And that scary person was like called like the Tide Killer or whatever.
Oh no,
Probably
I'm sure that has
likes
nothing to
fighting
do
with
with the sea, right?
not with the sea, but he's known, as I explained last session, he's known as the Tidal Killer because he decapitates his victims and then pikes them in the tide of the waters.
Okay.
There's the Tidal Killer, Bad Breath, and then Shazarus. And you all know who Shazarus is. Well, Hazel knows who Shazarus is.
Yeah.
Randolph, Damien, and X do not know.
Well, you don't know that.
I think Blackie Green talked a little bit about.
I could roll a
Shadowrun.
history check and somehow know who Chazarus is.
We call those
You could
Nat
also-
20.
You could also do that for Bad Breath as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to. I'm good.
Oh,
I don't know. I think I kind of figured out that maybe it's bad breath.
All right. So here, this one is for Bad Breath. This one is for Chazarus.
you can tell just by the wanted poster. Bad Breath is a pirate.
Mm.
That's about
Okay.
it.
Oh, so we'd have to buy two of them. Great.
Shazarus, from what you pieced together from Blackie Green, is the quote-unquote undisputed champion of Blackie Green, represented within the material realm. She is as close as chaos incarnate in a physical manifested body as you can get. And not chaos as in just rain blood from the sky, but just unpredictability.
Undisputed champion. Not
How
like
many-
we have a friend of ours
How many
who did better.
how many magic beans do you have to eat to get that point?
Not enough.
At least 7.
At least
Is
Is
seven
it bad
magics.
It's a
that we've
bit
been
more
through
than
so many
7.
characters that I can't remember the name of that fucking character?
What, of Shazarus?
No, Piglet's second character.
Dennis?
Dennis?
I thought it was Dennis. But then I was like,
his-
no,
Yeah.
that's his new character.
No,
How dare you forget the name of Dennis?
Dennis was his second character. Lucifer was his third character.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Lucifer.
I
I was
totally
thinking of-
forgot his first character, which didn't even last a session. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Got
also
eaten by
forgot
an
it
owl
because
there.
I was
He was a
on there.
monk.
Dennis, and then Lucifer.
I
ended
know
up
he was a
dying.
monk. I know he was a monk. I don't know anything past that. Besides the fact he got fucking flat.
So it was a monk, then an artificer,
Hmm.
and then
The grave cleric.
yes, Grave Cleric, and now Ranger Gloomstalker.
Yes.
You like your dexterous builds, don't you?
I'm not confident in spellcaster, that's why I do half-casters.
That's fine. That's how I play too. I like martial classes. I always have.
So how are we feeling about going to Indesta, trekking
I
it
would
on
be-
foot? Because the
I
main
would
goal
be
is going
playing
south
caster
of the
if
Empire,
Caster
right?
wasn't.
Correct. The main goal is to go south past the valley to the very southern part of the Valiant Empire to go to the Cromp for Dr. Stein, who was the original person that was shipping out the crystal vein disease, the crystal bone disease, all the way back across the seas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in theory, let's say
Put it up
things
in the
work out in
source.
Indesta and we start heading south towards that way. What does that look like on foot timeline?
2.5 months, even by carriage, because you're going. So let's go back. Oh, I never pulled you guys off. So from Gradle to Endesta is about a week. Endesta, as south as you can go on the pathways to Skal. I remember that one. From Endesta to Skal is about another week by itself. Maybe a week and a few days. Then you're basically uncontested until you hit the border. And then hitting the border, you have a choice to steer off hard right to the town that's just above the L of Valiant Empire, or just fucking freeball the fuck out of it in the wilderness and try to go straight down. And so from Skal to the next nearest town, midway through like the strait, at the beginning of the strait, that is probably about a 3.5 to 4 week journey by itself right there. And then from that next closest town to Necromp is a 2.5, 3 week travel.
So how are we feeling about doing that on foot or trying our hand at the ship?
The airship would take you for 3 days if you were to find one that went from Gradle all the way down to around Necromp.
Well, Necromp is kind of a big city, yeah? Right?
80,000
I
plus.
didn't consider airships going that far.
Airships
Well-
can go up to a week without needing refueling.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can make it
They
to
run on
somewhere
air.
near the Cromp.
No, they actually run on giant ass fucking magical crystal hearth engines.
Yeah.
You.
And air.
No.
Well, we can take an airship down that way, which I imagine
I
will
can
for sure
definitely
need
pay for it.
documentation. Well, if we're gonna do that, I think there'll probably be a stop around the border. I don't think they're gonna let us just fly over the border without identification.
We can pretend to be people. Or we can just stow away.
Yeah,
If you
That's
still-
a
Or we
risky
can
one.
take that thought process that we were going to use on the pirate ship, and use it here. We can just say that we're looking for help and relocation, and we would be looking. We would help with repairs and serving and helping the ship run while trying to get down there.
that works.
We can try it, but like, how much
So we
work?
can.
We
I'm
can
sure.
also
I'm
see,
sure
you know, a lot
working
of-
one of those flying machines and those flying contraptions probably takes a lot of maintenance.
They can train us
Also,
on the
money
job.
can buy a lot of stuff.
Yes, but
can't-
money also brings recognition.
Yeah, but then you get that one do-gooder who wants to prove who they really are in their metal, and they're just like, nah, I don't want the money. I do it for the love of the game, and it's like, they're the
I
worst.
do it for the love of airships.
He has a weird fascination and appeal to airships. Like some people have
Oh,
to trains. Like
airships.
some people have to trains.
Lift.
Okay, we're moving on from this really quickly. Really quickly.
You don't want to talk about the
No,
He doesn't
the
want to talk
airship
about the lift.
fetish.
We're moving on. There's no reason to linger in
It's
the
the
topic.
blimp pussy.
The pussy.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
that went far
went
enough.
far
Yeah,
enough.
that's yeah. So yeah, I would say for airship that is looking pretty viable. There's the idea of taking it straight from where we are south,
You did
where we
over
could take it to
here-
Endesta and then Endesta down, and we could get identities in Endesta probably.
You did overhear that there was going to be a straight shot to somewhere close to Necromp, but not Necromp directly.
Well, we also were.
And that was the water. That was the boat, right?
No, that was the airship because they're doing a big.
That was the
transport of-
airship.
That was the airship because they're doing a big transport of salt because of a trade that just happened.
I see. This whole time I thought that was the boat.
No.
They're making a lot of saltines.
So,
Okay.
so in order to get to Capital City, or Republic City, whatever you want to fucking call it,
And Desta.
yeah. So in order to get to there, we have to travel on foot.
Oh, we can take
The
an
sh-
airship there.
Nope.
No, the airship is going to Necromp.
Correct.
Oh, I thought there was a big airship port.
There is a port, but considering the size of airships, only two
Did
or
someone say
three.
port?
Only, stop. You hear a seagull
marbles
calling
getting
in the
swallowed?
distance. Anyway,
I want to hear Bailey do it.
Bailey's occupied with his other campaign.
Colin.
Later.
Call it now. Do
Later.
it now.
I will have
Sure.
him come in and do a port impression in a while. But there is a potential that there's an airship that goes to Andesta. There's also a guaranteed that it goes farther south to the southern tip of the Valiant Empire. But because of how large the airships are, only 2 or 3 can dock at a port at the same time.
Okay. So we're taking the straight shot.
Fuck it, we ball.
Okay, we ball.
Is that? I mean, we are FANFO for a reason.
So to the
Yes,
airship.
we are.
Indeed.
Alright, so as you leave the bar and follow the giant spire of the airship and come across the open-aired and open field with small trails around it, as you get closer, you realize that the airship port is a giant spire made of steel and glass, reflecting off the sunlight of the water and of the sun, and almost to where it seems like the light is reflecting into the rippling of waves as it transcends and goes to the top. Up at the top, you see 2 airships, hundreds of feet in length, hovering, one of them hovering by its own accord, and the other one encased in the little half-cup landing gear. When you enter the front hallways of the tower, you are perceived by several guardsmen standing around looking attentive, a large front desk with multiple attendees, 2 spiral staircases that seem to wind up to the 2nd or 3rd floor that go along the edge of the interior. And then right in the middle, kind of split right in the middle between the attendees' desks, are 2 platforms that seem to magically glow a small, faint white light as they both raise and lower these platforms up into the top. People seem to be, and most of the people in here, besides the workers, most of the people in here seem to be very aristocratic of nature that are buying the tickets. Very pompous outfits, very well off. Money is not an issue for them, and they all seem to have personal butlers and little carts with their carriages and not carriages with their luggage and everything astutely behind them. There's a clear class difference when it comes to the people buying the tickets and the people working.
You didn't spell it out in the session.
I walk up to one of the workers. I want to know where the captain, the big man is.
Big man.
Big man. Boss man.
Just go to any random worker?
Yeah, no, I think they would know where to point me in the right
Are
direction.
you fucking joking? I hate you.
Show me your leader.
Show me your leader. And he's like, he kind of looks back and like, if you don't know where the captain is, then you probably don't belong here.
Right.
We just have questions, that is all. Or possibly offering a hand.
If that's the case, then go through like what we did, the procedures and the tests and the waiting to work on these ships.
This is one of them do-gooders.
Now this is just a worker.
Yeah, he's one of them do-gooder workers. He takes his job too seriously.
Way too uptight, bro.
Do you have any? If you really need to talk to the captain, then make an appointment with him. Even I don't.
Where would I do that?
The front desk reception, or if you're lucky enough to to catch him outside of the airship.
I don't know why.
And with that, he shoulders back his bag and the big box in front of him that he was carrying, and he walks off.
Damn, what a prick. Okay.
Damn do-gooders.
The dude was not helpful. Can I look around? Is there anyone that really screams out, "I'm the captain here"?
Roll me perception.
What really screams? I'm the captain.
20.
With a 20, dirty 20, you glance around through the multiple sea of people, the pompous hats and dresses and suits.
I'm just glad that you enjoyed the
and on the ground floor, you don't really see that much. But on the second floor, you do see a gentleman in a kind of grayish and purple button-up coat with his hair slicked back and some ribbons on his shoulder pads, holding a hat under his arm as he's talking to what seems to be another merchant. And that figure specifically stands out.
What did you say, though?
I'm gonna point him out to the group. I think that's who we needed to be talking to.
Oh,
I found Boss Man.
Alright.
Is he wearing a straw hat?
I don't feel like what she said in her letter.
Excuse me.
I feel like that is
Oh.
her perception of Lucia.
What is one? It's a +5. +6.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can talk this man up. Get us
I
on
also
there.
want to look around, but for a different reason.
Okay, what are you trying to look for?
Then every time
Do
you
we
roll
stand
that,
out?
You get a negative inspiration.
Do you want to roll for that, or do you just want me to flat answer?
Like, I don't necessarily need to roll for it if it's like evident, right? But like,
I think we would a little bit.
out more, not
We're
necessarily.
not just as
like
workers,
class,
or we're
right?
like a passenger.
Not what I mean. I mean race wise. Like, is everybody like human up here?
So race-wise, absolutely you stand out. You have a drow. I forget what race you are, Damien.
Human.
You're human.
Human.
I'm human.
Okay, so Hazel and Next absolutely stand out. And then Randolph and Damien, race-wise, you do not stand out, but attire-wise, You definitely stand out, and everyone else as well. You are getting some very poorly hidden side glances and mumbles and whispers, and thumbs pointed in your very poorly hidden towards your direction.
Good to know. Making a footprint we were trying to avoid.
It does seem that most of the people here that are working, or even as passengers, are mostly human. Some very few gnomes or dwarfs, a couple of half elves, but outside of that, there doesn't seem to be much else.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to go approach Bossman. Want to have a conversation with him.
So as you then walk up the stairs and turn at the banner and the railing, you see the man in the gray and purple bow graciously to the merchant and then with precision turn around and start walking towards you. He is a good chunk taller than what you imagine him to be, even from down there, as you only come up to like his sternum for being a human.
Damn.
And he is not
Big guy.
he is not skinny, he is broad. From what years and years of physical labor of working the ranks seem to have maybe built this man's structure and frame.
Good afternoon, sir. I was wondering if you had a minute for a word.
Yes, I'll give you a word as soon as I redeem this other fucking drown. I'm gonna piss so much, guys.
Proof or it didn't happen.
Not my problem. You don't have a piss bucket.
I don't think you want that proof.
Next time you play with us, make sure you have a catheter in.
Bigwood does.
I'm not gonna play with a fucking catheter.
Then get a stadium bag.
You
Come on.
fucking weirdos. You fucking weirdos.
Come on, be a real gamer.
No.
Let's go. How else are you supposed to do your marathons? You get your DoorDash, and then you put your stadium bag in. You don't have to move ever.
A real DM would have a piss bucket.
The
Right?
day that I stream more than fucking 4 hours at a time are very few and far between. That's old Tarkov days where I played uninterrupted.
You go take a piss, you ain't DMing. You piss in a bucket, you DMing.
Anyway, moving on. And he says, "Oh, and you might be."
I'm Randolph. I was looking to have a quick question. I heard y'all might be heading south into the Valiant Empire?
The Valiant Empire, but
Valiant
yes.
Empire, apologies.
Yes, we are meant to drop off a shipment to the south, the southern tip of the Empire. And this is where improv comes into play. Nope. Name. Dilharrel. We are going to be dropping off a large salt shipment to Dilharrel. Which, by remembering from your map, is the town northwest of Nokronth.
Okay. I asked because me and my friends are trying to make it out that way, and I was wondering, not for free, of course, if you could assist us in that matter. Possibly we could lend a hand working the ship. Any needs you might have in the meantime, or if simple monetary compensation is sufficient.
He kind of squints his eyes a little bit at you and pauses. You do not seem to be from the principality, so you may not know how this works. To work on an airship, one must apply one must be proven, and one must have certain qualifications and certificates to even be allowed to set foot on one, because of the nature of its crew, passengers, and the skill level required to work in maintenance on one, on top of the abilities that other passengers may need. So it is in that regard a high-paying job and a high hazardous occupancy that requires utmost skill. Unless you were of magical inclination to help with the actual mechanics and functioning of our engine, there is no need for handout work, as it would be. That is more suited for the docks and for the ships of the sea. And if you were looking to have passage, then by all means, I implore you. As he then gestures to the front desk, purchase a ticket, and if there is room between the shipment and the crew, we will gladly take you.
Oh yeah.
You know, I used to run a airship crew myself. I'm absolutely gonna try to deceive this man.
I love it.
I
Do
was
it.
I was a boss of
Why am I
sorts on an
surrounded by
airship,
these
managing
people?
maintenance of different kinds, and I do have magic abilities that might be of use. But I know a fair way around an airship, as well as one of my be here. I'm gonna gesture towards Damien.
I can
Wait,
just see
what did
Damien.
you say?
I can just see Damien just do a little wave, like a quick, and then put
Well,
his hand
so
down.
in my head,
I do want to speak to him telepathically and say, "Just go with it, motherfucker."
I know what I wanted to do was, if we had already introduced ourselves, I wanted to telepathically say in his head, "Man, I think I've heard of these guys before."
No, only
like
Randolph.
a thought,
Only Randolph.
only
has
ran off
gone.
what?
Only Randolph went up the stairs and said he wanted to talk to them, and you guys stayed down. He went up by himself. To
I mean-
talk to his captain. Or
Okay,
vice
I mean, I could telepathically tell him, "Hey, we should make it seem like he remembers us," by making him think he remembers us.
one thing at a time.
Like,
Randolph.
I think we're a little too far into it for that.
Roll me deception.
All right,
Good.
everyone, hope for good outcome here. 15.
I'm definitely hoping.
Oh, the big old tray of dice. What does fate?
Don't be a
have-
loaded die. Don't be a loaded die.
What does fate have in store for us today? Ugh. I will say the fucking.
That sounded like onions.
I did use
Mm.
caramel onion seasoning for the smash burgers. I can only have one of the patties though, because that's what fit in my diet. All right. He squints his eyes at you and then flickers back to the crew, to your group.
Hmm.
You've piqued my interest. Quickly, to the platform. If you are true with what you say about your magical inclination to the engines of airships, then you will get passage. But you must prove that you know what you speak of. If not, if not, I will personally grab your waistline and throw you over the ship, as I have that authority as vice captain.
Of course, I wouldn't expect any less.
Come, bring your group.
Internally, I'm just gonna be thinking, fuck, 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 fuck.
You did.
All right, fellas.
You did succeed, but not by much. So good job.
I really wish.
Don't
you
say good
didn't
job yet.
succeed.
Here's still a
really wish-
hurdle.
I really wish you didn't succeed.
All right.
Damn.
Let's figure this out, fellas. We know what we're doing.
No, I've never been this high in the air before. Even just up here. Like, we aren't even off the ground. I haven't been this high before.
That's fine.
And
Uh,
as almost as silent as a shadow, the vice captain walks past you and steps with grace down the stairs, shows off a badge to one of the attendants, and steps onto the platform. Well, come on.
I want to telepathically speak to a couple party members here. Damien,
I know
Okay, we
we
need-
to
we
respond
need
back to
to-
you, though, unfortunately.
yes, but that is fine. The plan is here. If this goes wrong, you're gonna stand next to me.
Yep.
I might be able to do some kind of magic shit if we get thrown overboard.
Okay, I mean, my idea was to just when he tests, quote unquote, tests us, just read his mind to get the answer.
That would be very helpful too, and you can feed
Say-
me answers. But I'm preparing
say-
for worst case scenario right now.
Okay.
Would Hazel and I know that that something's like afoot?
You would be kind of like inquisitive at this point of like, what did you say? Why are we going up?
Well, technically, I did just say Damien as someone I worked with,
Mm-hmm.
So I.
but he did ask for the whole party.
Hazel. How would you say? How would you like to just say? Fuck them. Let's go buy a ticket.
Yeah, let's just go buy tickets. I'm gonna go. Let's go buy tickets.
Damien, we're on our own.
I will help if y'all get fucked up, but I'm securing my own.
I want to try to pickpocket not Dennis
Randolph?
Why?
for his ID.
Oh, Damien?
Yeah.
God damn it, Gingy.
Did it on cooldown.
Any perception.
You. All right. I don't expect to win this.
You roll a sleight of hand, you have to beat Damien's passive perception.
I also realized I name dropped both of us without using an alias, so this has to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
Sorry, I didn't have my character.
Oh, this is also...
We-
This is already kind of fucked, because I was kind of banking on Hazel to go.
No. No. I'm smarter than that.
So,
The idea was if we were all going, you
Don't
could
giggle
use
at that.
Featherfall or something
Right.
like that.
I told you I would save you if you got.
I totally did that.
I know.
In Twitch.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We'll make it. All right.
so with that, Hazel and Nex take a step
Well,
back
my
as
character
Damien
has
steps
like
forward with
40
Randolph,
tens
with the vice
backstory.
captain onto the lift. And you, well, before that, a 12. Does a 12 beat your passive perception, Damien?
So perception is 19, so no.
No. So you very easily catch Nex with her hand trying to coax into one of your
In
pockets.
your pants.
I wasn't going to say that. I said coax into one of your pockets. There's a difference.
I slap the hand and telepathically say, "You can't have none of these goodies."
I don't want any of your goodies. I'm just trying to steal your identity.
That's what they all say.
Okay, that's much better.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right. Sorry. Let's go back to the real game.
Okay. Hazel and Nex, as you see your party members
What the fuck?
split away from you and ride up onto the lift into uncertainty. About 5 minutes or so, you wait in line, and the clerk looks you up and down and says, "What can I do to help you with?"
Talking to us, we're coming aboard.
You're not here, Damien.
We're looking. We're
Oh.
looking for passage to the Crumph.
To Necrumph, and she pulls out a clipboard and goes down. We do not have a ship that goes directly to the Crump currently, but we do have a ship that goes. Oh, I already forgot the fucking name. To Dilharol. So Daryl, whatever. I was trying not to say Daryl. To Dilharol.
It's Daryl.
And that is about a 2-day trip between Dilharol and the Crump. I'm gonna fuck it up every fucking time. Does she use guerrilla tactics? Fuck off.
My brother in Christ. You came up with the name for the city.
Okay. Can we get one ticket to the North Pole, please?
I get it.
Sorry. Yeah, no, we'll take 2 tickets to that place then.
2 tickets? Okay.
Or do I have to pay for pets?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I point down at Hazel.
She's just giving a thumbs up and smiling.
That's cute, sir, but I do not believe that this woman is a pet.
Sir.
Okay. So then 2 tickets.
2 tickets
What?
will be 10 platinum.
I want to pee and then I
Holy
can't.
shit. Okay. Whatever.
Holy shit is right. What the fuck?
That's like $1,000. That's like $1,000.
Yeah. Shit ain't cheap.
It is like a plane ride. That is like a plane ride. If we're going to a different country.
So
To be
it
fair.
will be 10 platinum, and since you are going down to Dahirol, crossing into the Valiant Empire. I'm sorry. Let me move this a smidgen bit closer so you can hear me. Since you are crossing the border into Dahirol, you will also need a passport of some kind, whether that be personalized civilian script, a adventurer's passport, or certification from a guild, or proof of
I didn't have a choice. You said you
no,
weren't gonna tell me
I
unless
had-
found it out in the game, and I said, okay.
For the
pet.
proof of aristocratical
I mean, what the fuck else am I
lineage.
supposed to do? Hack your computer, get into your notes,
Hmm.
and find the exact section.
And we
that you
and
wrote
if you
down.
cannot
How
provide
much
that, then we
backstory
cannot
somewhere
sell.
in your,
We cannot sell
I
a
don't
ticket.
know, 13.
You can fly inwards of the country,
Exactly.
but you
I
cannot
have to
fly
pray
out
that
of the
it's
country to the
pronounced
Valiant
right.
Empire without proof that
And not just in
without
your
proof
brain.
of legality.
Hmm.
Well, how do you get that sort of idea?
You guys already have adventurer passports.
Yeah, but that has our real names on it.
Yeah. Randolph's already dropped a real
It doesn't
name.
have. It doesn't. Well, it doesn't have my real name on it.
I pull out Olaf's. No, I don't have Olaf's. That'd be funny though.
I will pull. I'll pull out.
Huh.
Bless you.
It doesn't have my real name on it.
Ooh,
She will take your passport
okay.
and look it over, and underneath this small little golden sphere off to her right, she will pass it under, and it'll go bing and glow green. That will be 5 platinum for your passage.
Okie dokie. And then, do I have to pay for my pet?
Cute.
Sorry, I just thought it would be funny.
Yes, that would be 5 platinum for her as well when she shows her proof of identity.
Do you not have yours on you? Did you forget it at the hotel?
Hold on, let me actually see what I have in my inventory.
As your background, from what me and you have discussed, to be able to do something for your previous employment and through that type line of work, you indeed would have one to show to you would indeed have one. I'll bet it's not the prettiest when it's having to be shown, but it does show who you are.
Yeah, it's like it's a picture of me after a fight, and I just don't like the picture, so I don't want to show that one ever.
Well, no, it's not even that kind of pretty. It's the this was my previous occupation, and it was what we talked about, and that is transcribed on your guild card.
Were you a prostitute?
No,
Maybe.
but it wouldn't. It's not under my own name.
I believe it would be, from how we've talked about this. I believe for that instance, yes, so people knew your actual name and knew the actual occupation within that guild. And why Granny knew who you were. And why she brought you along to try to capture the Baron and all that.
You said you got me money wise, Hazel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Can I borrow 5 more platinum?
Here, wait. Are you going to use the thing?
I'm going to bribe her.
It's not a good look.
I want to try to bribe her to let me not have to show. I'm like holding. I will hold out. I have my passport in hand.
Thanks for the follow.
Dude,
I want to have
That's your
my.
That's your wife, Piglet.
Okay. I want to have my ID in my hand, but then try to say, I have one, but it's very embarrassing. If I give you 5 platinum, you can see from a distance?
I must scan it. There are hundreds upon hundreds of forgeries every day. People hiding, people trying to fake who they are. Plethora of different formalities. This is essential if we are to cross borders.
Okay.
I understand.
What about
I understand that some pictures are not very appealing or not very welcoming.
Everyone has a price.
You're gonna actively try to bribe her 5 platinum?
Okay, you can give it back. You can pay it with your own money.
If you're going to take the money away, then no. Fine. Just don't tell the
Sorry
other
about
one.
my pet.
Just don't tell my pet. And I hand my ID over.
Total.
Damn you, Piglet.
Wow, drink, bitch.
Oh,
It was my life.
that's 1.5 liters down. Let's try not to bust over a gallon.
Let's try not to bust.
As you hand over your bust. Anyway,
Bust it down, Tatiana. Let me see you bust down.
as you
Hell
hand
yeah.
over your it is a very worn, very oh god damn it, my fucking stomach. What'd she say?
She said that wasn't enough water. Fill it up and do it again.
I'm going to. Just give me a minute. Oh,
He sounds like he's in
Do it
pain.
again.
yeah.
You know, burst his bladder.
2 sweet potatoes and a fucking pound of turkey for me, and then half of a fucking patty. Like, that was dinner. Ugh.
Poor thing. I had a quarter piece of tres leches cake, like a quarter of the entire cake.
Oh, that
Oh
sounds
my
so
god.
That sounds so
I would love it.
What else did I have, babe? Oh, like 3 plates of spaghetti and what else? Jello. And I'm not full.
my stomach has
Oh
shrunk.
yeah, and a whole bag, like a half bag of chips too.
My stomach has shrunk horrendously. So that much food is a lot for me. As you hand over your passport, your guild authentication, it is worn, sprayed, and a little bit beaten up, but she then looks it over, raises her eyebrows for a quick second, and then scans it underneath the golden orb, and it goes bing and pops up green. Thank you. And she then just hands it back very gently, placing it on the desk in front of her.
You're gonna hear from my. You're gonna hear back. The way I was treated here today.
Shut up.
Unacceptable.
Let's
Unacceptable.
Hazel's like, get the fuck on, come on.
I'm gonna find the trope and get on there and give you a bad review, a 1-star review.
Have a good day, ladies.
And she's a Karen.
I now envision Nex with the Karen haircut.
The side swoop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right,
She
and then I
then-
turn over to after we walk away, I look at Hazel and I go, "That was fucking annoying. I hated acting like that."
Yeah. It's awful to act like that.
The worst.
The worst.
You then
She goes
have
back to her.
you then have someone in formal attire then say, "This way, please," as you then gesture towards the other platform.
Okay. Take the way now.
So this is where we will swap parties and take a 2-minute recess while I go fill up my fucking chug jug.
Your
empty
chug
your
butt?
other-
Your butt chugging?
Chug jug.
That's crazy. Why would you
That's how he
butt
drowns
chug?
now. That's how he drowns.
Yeah.
I didn't know we
So
were
weird.
redeeming enema.
By the way, I was having Next act that way because it's like uppity people, like people of high mannerisms and stuff.
Trying to fit in.
Don't lay there, mama.
Yeah,
Lay in your bed.
sure.
Next session, Duncan's gonna have a catheter and an enema.
He's
gonna butt chug it.
Gross. That was definitely a picture I needed to see.
Oh yeah, definitely. Deck brewing while we're doing this. I'm making
You're doing what to your deck?
I'm brewing it. Unbeatable Squirrel
beating?
Girl.
You're beating your
Totally.
deck right now?
Gross.
Like always.
On stream?
That's why I have a hairy
Roasted.
palm. What?
During Pride Month? I don't know
Why
what
is it
that's
specifically during...
I don't know what that's
confused.
supposed to mean.
It's not No Nut November.
It isn't spirit.
It's Dare Month.
What? Damn right. Don't do drugs, kids.
No, I dare you to do drugs.
No, do drugs.
Drugs are good for you. They help you forget about
Yeah.
the evil demons, which is corporate greed.
Okay.
Y'all are funny.
They make
Man, I
you
miss
forget
Uncle.
about her.
I'm a dork.
Yeah, it's been a long time since you've been here.
Okay.
The
Party
accident
swap.
wasn't your
In
fault.
2 years.
Shut up.
It's almost like you can hear him. Like he's here with us.
Can hear him
It's
even
here
now.
with us, baby.
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Oh,
Never.
where are we going?
Oh, Hazel and next.
To the beach.
I ask you be quiet. Randolph and Damien, you have the spotlight.
Mm,
do?
we're about to get thrown overboard.
Yay!
Yay!
I get to roll new
Uh-oh.
characters.
Again!
That would be amazing.
Number 4.
Yeah, this whole time going up the list of the captain, I'm still going, fuck.
So, as you stand quietly next to the vice captain, still holding his hat underneath one hand and tucked on his arm, he stands quietly and just stares off through the lift. Next, then Randolph and Damien stand off to the side. After about 15 or 20 seconds, you realize you are now quite literally several hundred feet up in the air at the top spire as your head crests over the platform. And you as you step out, there seems to be like little roaded gateway paths for the passengers for the passengers to board the airship, and there's another section where the workers board. He says, "This way, gentlemen," as he then leads you to the airship that is sitting in the little half cup arms, resting against the side of the tower port. There's a gangplank and a section that he walks on with the other crew members nodding and calling out, "Vice Captain, Vice Captain." And he then leads you in. Stormtrooper. He then leads you into the airship. As you realize, the length of this tower is like an airstrip an airstrip on the ground, running for quite easily several hundreds of yards in each direction. Barely enough on each side to, like a T, to where it balances and tips, just holding these things up here this high.
This is fine.
You then walk into the airship, and he leads you down several corridors, tight nooks, turns, stairwells going down. And for about 3 minutes, you all walk and go through several doorways, ducking under, past people giving you inquisitive looks. And then you open up. He opens one last door, and it opens up to a giant hole at the front of the ship with thousands of pipes and hoses and the slow whir of things wanting to kick into gear. He then goes along a metal grated gateway, takes a turn, and then comes to this giant, almost metal sarcophagus style encasement, to where it looks like it's this giant sphere that all these hoses and all these pipes are coming in and out of. There is a couple people doing maintenance on the pipes, twisting nuts and bolts and checking everything on giant checklists. And he then places his hand on part of the door. It glows around his hand. And then as he opens the door, you hear a compressed psst. And as you peek inside, there is this giant, and I mean enormously, comically large, green crystal. Radiant, clear, almost opalescent with how shiny this thing is, floating in between these two giant circular platforms. This green crystal is very easily the size of a normal 2-story dwelling. Oh, there's another fucking drown. God damn it. I got lost.
Speak to Damien telepathically. You know what to do. You read his mind, feed me info. That is how we get on here for free.
Yeah, I do my best.
Isn't the test to see if you're magical?
To see if we know what we're talking about and the
I thought it
idea.
was to see if you're magical. Because you guys are know your magic, right?
We know our magic, but application of this probably
I
not
feel
so
like
much.
this is probably an artificer.
Not the
magic.
whole bottle. No. I'm not chugging the whole fucking bottle in one go. Absolutely.
But I was telling him that I ran like a maintenance crew for this, so it could be magical knowledge. It could just be knowledge in general. It could go a lot of different ways.
He then steps back and holds the door. Well then. We've been having some trouble with the output and the intergravitational hold of the crystal, and it has thrown the diagnostics out of whack, and efficiency is down 30%.
Did you check the combobulator? All right, cool. So we're looking at this crystal, and that's what he says.
Yes. Please, by all means, if you are who you say, have at it.
Of course, it's very routine. I've ran into this issue plenty of times in my days of working on these kinds of airships.
I'm gonna.
It seems to be a relatively
telepathically-
newer model, but same gist.
I'm gonna telepathically tell him to like somehow infer if the other guy knows how to fix it, so I can read it off the top of his mind.
Repeat that?
Like to basically tell the guy how. Like, do you know how to fix this, so that I can read it off the top of his mind?
Let's see. So is this something y'all encounter often? You know, I mean, I know long distance travel, this happens fairly often, and is your team equipped for this as well, or are you just in that much of a spur of the moment fix?
This is the issue we are having. Our normal team is not with us currently.
Okay, so I'm gonna detect his thoughts.
So this is the general
top level.
Top level.
Yeah, so he wouldn't notice.
So here's the fun fact about the vice captain. As you mentally begin to probe or just read, the only thing that comes off to you is the mental image of a daunting steel wall, as if he has had practice before of enclosing his mind off and protective against psychic thoughts.
Okay, plot armor, got it.
No, I promise you, not plot armor. There's a reason. There's a method to the madness.
Hmm. Good to know.
I'm telepathically telling him he's autistic. We can't read his mind.
It's just
He has ADHD.
It's
He's
just
constantly changing what he thinks about.
Good Lord.
Okay.
I'm gonna inspect the crystal. You think I could get away with giving myself guidance?
Yes, you would be able to give yourself guidance in this aspect.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself guidance and I want to inspect the crystal.
What are you trying to inspect on the crystal? What specifically are you trying to do and look for?
Well, it's magical to an extent. So if it's losing efficiency, see anything in particular about it that might seem like you're making it weaker? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something along the lines of Arcana, essentially.
So you see the words Clifton on the map?
Yes.
Look to the right of it in the ocean.
Uh-huh.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crystal. Floating above a top and bottom plate.
Yeah.
It is like
I wanna
suspended.
put
It's like suspended in between them.
I got those, but still not burning Twizzlers. Well, I do have
Thank you, Kirby, for the delete. So there, you now have a visual. I'll bet a poor one of what you're looking at. And then
Specifically
on
want
the
to
top
look.
and the bottom of the plates, on the plates, is where like giant tubes and hoses and everything are connecting to the plate.
I'm gonna inspect the plate then.
Which, the bottom plate or the top plate?
Bottom plate, you said the bottom one has the tubes and all that?
Both of them do.
Both of them do? Yeah, I'm gonna look over specifically around the plates and where they connect into the crystal.
roll me investigation. And it's funny because you've historically rolled piss for investigation.
Correct.
Correct, good sir. Oh, dirty 20.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. What was that roll?
I might bullshit my way out of this yet.
16 plus 3 with the guidance. Oh, buddy. That was a roll. That was a roll. As you step closer to this plate and start touching around it with your hands, the vice captain, unbeknownst to you, but beknownst to Damien, the vice captain is quite literally staring. It feels like he is staring through your soul, through his soul, and just watching every muscle movement of Randolph. As Randolph, you then run your hand along the metal and checking the pipes and the connectors of the bottom plate, finding any little imperfection as much as you can. Eventually, about halfway around, you start to get this fuzzy feeling in your stomach. Not fuzzy haha butterflies, but fuzzy as in it's starting out as static and then wanting to spread from your stomach outward. As in this is the static of too much. Something is too much going on in your body. Oh, who'd we lose? Piglet!
We lost our good friend Piglet.
Oh, shit.
He was relevant for this.
Yes, he kind of was. We will pause and wait.
I guess I should also tell you. Dunkel, you obviously know what Yuri is, right?
Yes. Remember, I'm
Okay.
live.
I know.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Girl love. I was saying. I was just saying doomed Yuri between Nova and Nex because Nex's people are slavers and Nova is an escaped slave.
Oh, from traumatic enemies to passionate lovers.
No, but Nex is still very adamant about it, so it's doomed Yuri.
Oh
It's,
yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, and we thought the OCs
Beautiful.
were going to ship.
Well,
Yeah, but
you never
they
know.
wrote
You never know.
about
Next
this.
might have a
My
character arc.
apologies.
It's okay. Your internet
I
died
don't
for a
believe
second.
it. I don't.
My
believe
daughter
it's
thought
gonna
it'd be
happen.
funny to unplug my router.
Oh, that is pretty funny.
That is
actually.
kind of funny.
A little bit.
I used to do that sometimes when I had the router in my room.
Fuck you. Get off the game.
I'll just give her a diuretic tomorrow. Okay, so what did I miss? You were inspecting the plate.
I literally stopped talking the minute that you left.
Thank you.
And we just
Hazel, I like the Grouch picture you have.
Mhm.
Did you
Is that-
just
is that
now
Grouch?
see it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oscar.
Yeah, it's Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah,
So,
I'm very glad you noticed.
as Randolph, you get about the halfway point around the circle. The fuzzy feeling in your stomach starts spreading and starts
I'm in danger.
fluttering and staticky kind of grit inside your stomach to your lower chest as it starts to proceed through your body. But as this sensation starts to become noticeable and uncomfortable, but not unbearing, you notice that there are 2 screws on a plate on the opposing side that are loose, and the plate is kind of hanging off by a little bit.
Okay. That's manageable. I'm gonna ask the captain if he's got any tools around. Or are there any in sight? May have located your problem.
He then waves to one of the crew members and says, "Toss me your tools." And you just see him just take off his belt and, without hesitation, toss it to the vice captain. And he'll lay it on the inside of the door and say, "Here you go."
Alright, not a problem. I'm gonna use, since it seems like there's power coming from that and it is potentially unstable if I go to mess with that directly, I'd like to cast Unseen Servant and have it tighten those bolts.
Okay. Unseen Servant will then take the plate and tighten the screws on it, and you will hear it go, and it'll bump up a little bit. The hum will become more apparent.
Okay. Alright, well, I want to inspect it a little more, make sure I'm not missing anything, but I feel like that is the fix or a good way to it. I guess I'll inspect some of the other connectors.
Side, do you want to make your way to the other, around from the other side?
I'll keep walking around the way I was. I'm gonna assume I didn't miss anything, so I'll keep inspecting anything I haven't seen yet. That has to do with those connectors.
Roll me another investigation.
There it is. 3.
It is. As you make your way around and you see that there is nothing else, apparently nothing else wrong around that section, you then come back to the vice captain at the doorway with the tool belt loaned to you.
I'm gonna look at Damien. Alright. I went over it. You have worked on these a little more recently than I have.
Yeah, let me
if you
go
want to double check my
around.
work.
Yes, let me go ahead and do that.
I'd like to give him guidance, and I'll follow him around to the other side. I'll show him the work that I did. It's like, yeah, these looked loose. The plate wasn't on there properly. I think that's where a lot of they were losing some of their efficiency.
What does guidance give you again?
Gives you a plus D4.
Gives you a D4.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder as I'm showing him. Yeah, right here. I tighten these.
With a 16.
Hold on.
Oh.
19.
With a 19, you get down and
Beautiful.
you touch and run over the plate. And as you do, now that the screws are tightened, as you run over the seam of the plate and the screws, the tip of your finger gets shocked. Just a little bit, just a little zap.
So power is escaping. Where exactly did my finger get shocked?
Along one of the screws that he said was loose.
Might not be tightened all the way. Pass me the wrench.
I'll pass him the tool belt I was on.
And I tighten it more.
As you continuously tighten it and get it a little bit even more secure, the power does continuously go through building as you tighten it even more. It goes through the tool and into your hands, and it starts to then make your hands twitch.
Hey, watch out here. Remember, we don't have the protective gear that we did back on the airship that we worked on.
You are trying so hard. I love it.
I will cast a magic weapon on the wrench. So maybe that'll give me maybe that'll help me so I'm not getting shocked. It's like I think I can make it a little help. That's a little better. So give me, maybe that'll help me get with a +1.
Okay.
Or maybe I can do bark skin too. I can do bark skin as well.
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
for
Captain.
funsies.
Our safety regulations weren't as stringent where we came from. We really just kind of went for it.
And he just kind of nods.
I give myself bark skin, and then I make it a magic wrench, and I continue to tighten them.
I was feeling worse.
About at this time, Damien, you as well start to feel that uncomfortable, unsettling static starting in your stomach and moving up to your chest as well. While Randolph, yours is now in your chest, moving in your chest, and now it is starting in the tips of your toes and starting to trail upwards.
Hold on, and the captain is just like dead-eyeing us as
He's
this is
just
happening?
dead-eyeing you.
Then you'll do it here.
I'm gonna telepathically speak to Damien. It's like, what do you think the chances are that he's doing something intentionally right now? If he is magically inclined. Did you get anything when you were reading his mind?
No, it was like a sealed gate. I couldn't get anything out of his mind without probing deeper in. He would have noticed.
I think he's fucking with us.
Can I roll an insight to see his intentions?
You can attempt, yes.
$17.
With a 17, as you glance up and read the vice captain's face for a few moments and his mannerisms, he is dead-eyeing you guys, watching you very closely and intently. But it seems to be he is trying to pay attention and notice and see what you do, not doing anything else except for giving his full directive attention upon you to just figure out what you're doing, and just everything else depends on his gamble.
Okay, I'm gonna let him know. He's being genuine. I think he believes we are here to do what we're here to do, and he's not sabotaging us in any way.
Okay. I just wanted to double check because I noticed he's dead-eyeing the shit out of us. I didn't know if he's just like silently casting something, but glad to know that is not the case.
I mean, that I would not be able to tell you, but at least it doesn't look like he's doing anything other than watching us. Okay, I guess we just continue to tighten. Am I getting any kind of different reaction from the unit as I and I have a strength of 21, so
yes,
I'm making sure it's tight, perfectly tight.
Like it's getting to where it's almost like stripped tight. And even though you did magically cast onto this wrench, you still feel that electricity not as intently, but it's still like zap zap, like arcing to your fingertips from everything. Almost as if like the screw has pierced something it shouldn't have.
The screw has pierced something it shouldn't have.
Like a wire.
Is the screw facing down or up into the where's the base of the screw going into this? Is it going into the plate or is it going towards the crystal?
The plate. So it's like the bottom part of the ring. Like the bottom part of the ring, it's one of the slanted plates that goes into the base. Does that make sense?
Because kind of, but you said it's a nut, so in a wrench.
Okay. Screw. Sorry, or bolt.
Yep.
Bolt.
And then
sorry.
screws.
Yeah. So it. Like that's the slant. Like that's the slant part of the platform to where it's like small circle top, large circle over base, and it slants to then project up. So it would be like where my X is of like it's a plate of the side paneling that was loose, and as you're tightening it to the base, it's arcing to you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I have an idea.
So there might be a short somewhere.
That's what I'm thinking.
There would be like a loose wire touching metal.
Say back that bolt out, and let's see if there's any damage to what it's going into.
I don't think that'll stop this from floating.
Theory, no. What are you thinking we should do?
Don't ask me. You guys are talking to each
No,
other.
I'm asking Damien.
Fuck it. So unscrew the bitch and see if we see any loose wires.
Fuck it, we do it live. Back that bitch out.
Mm-hmm.
As you then go the opposite direction and do this in opposite direction and undo the bolt and undo the same one to the other bolt, the plate then slides and drops fully off. And as you look inside through the quite literal jungle of wires and little bits of connections and where repairs have been made, splices and sleeves and all of that, you do clearly see two wires that seem to, instead of going straight or jumbled they seem to have been twisted and turned and pulled. And as you follow that wire, it seems two connection ports are unplugged. And there is exposed pieces of metal from the wiring.
Ah.
Wait, you said port?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Captain! I think I found the big part of your issue. Other than this being loose here, you got exposed wires. It's a safety hazard. How often do y'all inspect these? Like, did you come across this when y'all got here? Has this been an ongoing issue? Because I gotta say, maintenance that is this bad typically doesn't fly. I don't know how you got this far.
He will then come in, take a moment and brace himself, and then, God damn it, and then walk over to your side and squat down. And look at it himself. Well, it seems whoever last did maintenance on this didn't take their time and was in a hurry. And therefore
You threw him
caused this
overboard.
issue. No.
Or I hope you do.
And he nods his head. That will be soon. The logs. I have access to the logs to know who last did this. That our previous port. And since they did a shoddy job, they will receive repercussion.
Yeah, I bring it up respectfully. The loose bolts, that happens. That's a common oversight, but it's not detrimental. Exposed wires like this should have been caught far earlier on. This is where your efficiency loss is coming from.
Are you sure about that? And he looks over and looks you into your eyes, and with certainty of, are you sure this is the issue?
Yes.
Are you now, DM to player? Are you 100% bullshitting this, or you really do believe that this is the issue?
A mixture of both,
technically-
because of what I'm thinking, with it being loose on top of just exposed metal wire like that, it would just be spewing out. It wouldn't be a smooth current. And I think that could make up for about a 30% loss in efficiency if it's all just going into these plates and through the bolts. I mean, there might be more stripped
from a
wire.
diagnostic standpoint, we should make the fix before saying that's the issue, because it could be a multitude of things. I would probably say it is not 100% certain, but by repairing this, we can find out if your efficiency goes up.
Yeah, we can go that route. What's the D&D equivalent of electrical tape?
What'd you say?
Said we'll have to find some kind of D&D equivalent of electrical tape.
Just plug it in.
Just plug it in? Oh, yeah. I thought there was, like, actually exposed.
No, there is actual exposed wiring.
Yeah, so we can plug
well, I
in
mean,
whatever
like
wasn't,
somewhat
but the
like the
exposed wire is a
wire-
problem.
Like the wire itself got wrapped, that wasn't pressed and set correctly. It was left free floating, and when they tightened the bolt to tighten the plate on, it got caught in the threads and pulled and ripped itself.
Well, I'm assuming if they have plastic wires or insulated wires, then they should have shrink wrap insulation that goes over the wire that you heat up to shrink it onto it.
Look in the tool bag.
Yes, I will
I
look in
investigate the tool bag.
the tool
I investigate the tool bag. You do find in a tiny little inward pouch these small 1-inch black sleeves made of this porous material.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and slip it past the cut, slip it over the cut once you've connected the wires, and somehow, shrink wrap it.
Can any
With either heat.
Can any of you produce a source of heat?
That's not outwardly dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a tinder box and a torch.
We should be able to make that work. I mean, we can look around because, I mean, not everyone's going to be magically inclined to be able to do work like that. There's got to be some kind of... I want to look around through the tool bag somewhere and find any kind of safe heating element of some kind.
So as you rummage around, you do actually find towards the bottom, underneath most of the tools, a red glove that has a little fire symbol on it.
Bingo.
It's the Fire Nation.
Thanks, baby.
Everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked.
So as you don the glove, it is nice and cool to the touch, but it seems like you're missing something.
Yeah, fire.
Pour mana into it.
And what if I really focus on this glove heating up? I'm gonna sit there and stare
You
at
have
the
to-
glove.
You have to tap
Say
2 red mana.
Ignis.
I'm
You're
tap
not
the
that
red.
Two red
That's
mana.
you're not that magical inclined, are you?
Oh, warlock, it's given to me.
I mean, I am.
I mean, I have
Ish.
study and theory of it, but most of it of what I actually produce is just given.
I'm a half-caster.
So after focusing on it for a couple seconds and really working on it, you feel it kind of tighten a little bit around the wrist, and outwardly you start to see the shimmer of heat waves radiate off the palm and the fingertips.
Oh yeah, we in business. So yeah, I guess I'll just like hold on to the little sleeve thing around the wire, shrink it into there.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Oh no, let me
Hell
do it.
yeah.
I got plus 11.
I think I am too far into this. Where is my sleight of hand? That is a +1. I absolutely should have had you do it. I'm dedicated. Dedicated to the lie. Fuck. Technically, that should
5.
just be a 1. I wasn't supposed to have guidance.
Oh, so it's supposed to be a 1?
That's supposed to be...
You rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh no, 1 plus... Yeah, not 1 plus 1.
That's okay. So that's worse. You kind of just fucked up hard. So, as you reach down and try to, like, touch the black porous material, you kind of just, like, fingertips, and your entire hand wraps around a bundle of wires. And you feel it all just get hot in your hand. And as you let go, you now have 7 other wires exposed, and some of the copper some of the metal wires on the inside drooping a little bit.
Apologies,
And
it's been a
the
while.
magic is disconnected from the hands.
I'm gonna give this to my associate here. It's I was in a bad accident, and That's why I went towards managing these kinds of operations and overseeing them. I'm gonna hand the glove to Damien. There you go, bud.
This vice captain eyes and eyebrows furrow as he looks at you with controlled anger.
Apologies.
Look,
He usually ends up
was a
giving me more work than is necessary.
I was trying to, kind of take a little bit of work off of Damien here. He gets overworked on these kinds of things. I made a genuine mistake. I realized that. But I can promise you, we're going to get this fixed. This is where your efficiency is dropping.
Yeah, and you make my efficiency drop. Okay.
It's either that or
Alright,
it kills us right here.
I'm gonna crack my knuckles, put on the glove, get the sleeves ready on every single wire.
Sleight of hand. Let's see it.
Can you give me
I'm
guidance?
going to tap him on the shoulders. Like, yeah, you got this, bud. I'm going to give him guidance.
22, and then for guidance. 24.
With a 24, you just snap your wrist as if it was a secondary motion to you and activate the glove. Then, with nimble and dexterous fingers, as if this has been something you've done for your life, such as restringing a bow, you feed
Tickle them wires.
you feed the wire and the porous material with skill over your hands and through your fingertips, shrinking this material over each wire individually, just ever so gently to where they all look seamless. You plug the connectors in, and you see the crystal brightly flicker for a mere moment, and then the light on the inside glows even brighter and cleaner. Congratulations.
Alright, looks like we're done here. Go ahead and run your diagnostics while I close the lid, and you can check your efficiency levels.
I'm again sorry for the mishap. I was in a bad airship crash in the Empire of Concord.
Oh my God.
That's why we got Damien here. He's the mastermind.
He will then, without saying a word, he will stand up and walk over and then tap on, he will use his fingers and tap on what seems to be a square rock on the side of the wall. And he will then say, he will say a string of words and run diagnostics for this, this, and this in 30 seconds. Gentlemen, please step out.
All right. We step out and, we'll sit there and await our judgment.
As you step out and he shuts the door, using his hand as a seal again, he then starts walking towards the beginning of the gangplank, of the metal gangplank, turns around and watches. Do you follow him?
Yes.
Wait, didn't you just tell us to get out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll do what he says.
Yeah.
So but do you follow him farther away from the core?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah, if he's stepping away, I'm stepping away, especially for testing shit.
He steps away and about 15 seconds pass. And then, almost as if the backfire and engine just whoop, all that little static in your stomach is enveloping all of your body as this greenish glow revs this engine to life, enveloping and piercing through every tiny crack or porous in the metal, blistering through this hole. And the heat inside of this hole is rapidly increasing. What went from a comfortable warmth to now porous opening, sweat dripping engine room It is almost becoming unbearable to stand in because of how hot it is. Even the metal around this core starts to give off heat shimmers and glow a dull red.
I mean, I guess that means a good thing.
About 30 seconds later, you hear one of the guys of the crew up top and say, "She's back at 100."
Yes!
And this is where we'll swap over to Nex and Hazel.
Right before that, I'm going to give Damien a crisp high five.
In the mind. In the mind.
And
A mind five.
A mind five.
You just hear a nice...
Good job, guys.
Hear a lot of clapping going on inside your head.
Oh, buddy. Hazel and Nex, as you ride this platform up to the top, you realize that you are moving very, very fast and moving tens of feet very rapidly, closer to 100, as then your heads breach the platform as the platform stops. You then step out, and one of the guides says this way, and shows you to a roped pathway onto the airship that is being held by the two resting posts. The line in front of you is gently flowing of men and women and children dressed up in clothing that would probably cost a normal year's salary, as they are checking themselves and being checked before boarding the ship onto a walkway to the top deck.
I want to keep an eye out, see if I recognize anybody. But I want to do so discreetly, kind of like keep my head down and just every once in a while poke my head up and look around.
Okay.
You want me to roll perception?
Didn't run away.
After being shown the platform, being shown the walkway,
Yeah,
some passengers stand around the deck and start talking in groups. Some of them are just meandering around, just taking in the sights of the railings. And then some of them seem to immediately go below deck to their rooms or to something else. When you step onto the airship, it is similar to stepping on an actual ship of the sea. But there is much less motion. There's much less back and forth, side to side, but just a very gentle rolling up and down. The wind is a gentle breeze for what it is, just enough to cool you, but not enough to blow you off your feet.
Street cats are made different.
Not enough to blow you.
Correct.
I want to put my hood back up, just in case for when we know what's down.
Oh,
as we're up here.
So you were also worried about like a stray dog too.
Okay. Anything for you, Hazel?
I'm sorry.
No. I'm just chilling. I mean, we don't really have to do a whole lot here.
No. I will also go and look around what it looks like out along the distance. This is the first time I've been this high. So I really am interested by everything.
So you want to go towards the bow and try to look off at the front?
Yeah. I pick up Hazel to go with me.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
As you walk towards off to the sides and off to the front of the ship towards the bow, you hear people talking. You see groups all gathered and drinks in their hands. Workers walking around with plates and glasses, taking some and serving some. Little finger treats there and now and then. You also do realize, just like in the front lobby, Some people stop mid-sentence, look over at you for a quick second, watch you, and then go back to their conversations. Not so much about like, ugh, who is this, but just, oh, that's different.
These fucking peasants.
You
Huh?
then
What's going on?
Huh?
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 As you make your way to the front,
Our way downtown?
No.
Oh.
As you make your way to the frontmost part of the bow that you are allowed to go, as it is roped off, as the true bow of the ship is roped off. You then look over as much as you can over the edge, the wind whipping a little harder than before.
Alright, well, good night, you guys.
And you see what seems to be 10, 15 miles of just any direction. The sea rolling in waves going up and down, the icy chunks floating everywhere, and the rugged tundra of the landscape with sparse forests around. And the fact that you're able to see this much uninterrupted is a sight to behold.
True.
I didn't realize it looked so
Baron?
magnificent. Well, I mean, I think it's magnificent to be up here. It's almost like I'm meant to be here.
Is that meaning you want me to throw you off then?
No.
Oh, okay.
Please
Okay.
don't.
Can the bird fly for real? Ha ha!
No, the bird cannot fly.
What if we
One
tie
day.
ropes to your ankles and hang you off the back? You'll fly then.
I'm sure I could. No. I can use magic and make myself fly.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, I've seen enough, and I start walking back.
Okay.
As you start to walk back, a attendant comes up to you and says, have you been shown your rooms yet?
No.
This way, please.
I didn't even know we got rooms.
Right? I thought that you were just gonna sit up here the entire time.
No, this is a...
Wait, I guess they did get. It did cost 5 platinum, and that usually is a lot of money.
No,
I
this
just
is a
forget
passenger
sometimes.
ship. It just happens to also be carrying the transport of salt. This way, and he leads you down the main entrance.
Does everybody know about this salt?
It is a big export, apparently.
It goes good on food.
What do you need that much salt for?
Well,
I mean, back in the day, salt was waged wars because of it.
yeah,
It was more expensive than gold.
it was more
At one
expensive
point.
I
than
think it's
gold.
just really helpful for preserving food. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
I apologize. 5-minute break. I have to pee.
Weak bladder.
Piss yourself.
Weak bladder.
Piss
Like he's been
yourself.
drinking water this whole time.
Yeah.
Piss
Maybe you
yourself.
should stop drinking so much water.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
piss
you
your
need to
water,
stop
man.
drinking so much pee. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know why he's drinking so much water.
Pee is
It's not like anyone's
in the
making him drink at
balls
all.
and the balls. Pee is
I'm really
stored
enjoying
in
making
the
this squirrel deck.
but you said something very different.
But
I did nothing.
They need to make a crunk card.
like from the Emperor's New Groove,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. And then the Yzma
They should
card,
make like, yeah,
and
like
then
Cusco.
like the
They exist,
what would-
but it's Lorcana.
It's a
Yeah.
crunk, pull the lever, and it blinks a creature.
What about the poison? The poison for Cusco. What would that card be?
The poison for Cusco. The poison specifically made for Cusco.
Yeah. It'd be a card that changes creature type. It's a
Change
llama.
target creature into llama. Target creature becomes a 1/1 llama.
Fuck.
And then the card Soul Ring would
My
be.
headphones ran out of battery.
What does he say? You messed up my groove.
Messed up my groove, dude.
Sorry.
Okay, they are back up.
Ooh. They would make a version of Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, and it'd be Crunk, and it'd be Squeak Squeaker, Squeak Squeakin', Squeak Squeakity.
Squeak squeakity.
Yeah, that's what he said. Squeak Squeak, Squeak Squeak, Squeak Squeakity.
Mm-hmm.
The squirrel. What is that? It's a Crunk. Squirrel.
Then you could also have Poncho's Poncho.
Oh yeah, totally. It's the what is that artifact that is indestructible? It's an equipment.
Isn't there a something called like Ember Shroud or something? Or is that not magic?
Okay,
Not sure.
I'm back. Good lord.
Hi, back. I'm Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, man, just pace how much water you're drinking.
Fucking Christ.
Maybe.
It's over. It's getting close to 2 gallons for the day.
Why would you drink so much water?
I wonder why.
He's a chipmunka.
As you were then led down to your rooms, it is one of the closer ones to the main hallway entrance, and the nice lush carpet in the middle really puts your feet at ease as he then shows you to the rooms, 304 and 305.
Oh, we have our own rooms. Not even.
Yeah,
oh,
we did.
my.
We did pay separately.
He then
Probably would have the same if we got away with the whole pet thing.
Mm-hmm. He then hands you each a key, and says, "Enjoy," and then proceeds to be on his way.
Hmm. I feel like we should probably make sure that our two friends did not get in trouble.
Before that, I go into my room, take my boots off, and I start walking in the carpet barefoot.
As you walk into this room, it is lit up. No. It is lit up by tiny little crystals embedded into the wall, giving off a faint, subtle glow. A 2-inch thick piece of glass as a window with curtains on it. And a large bed big enough for 3 people to easily sleep on, tucked into the side corner of the room. A little bench, a closet, and your own personal wash bin.
Cool. I go straight to the wash bin and just start chilling and cleaning.
And
It's the first shower I would have had in a long time.
Mm-hmm. So then while she showers, what do you want to do, Hazel?
I don't know. I'll turn my bed into an actual nest.
As you get up on this bed, even with how light you are, you sink a couple inches into the bed, and it is absurdly soft, even softer than what a cloud would imaginably be like. And it seems to sap what little strength and energy and weariness you have into it, inviting you to go to sleep.
Alright. Fuck it. We ball. As in, I'll pass out. I don't care.
Just as you start to fall into your deep sleep, you hear the lights flicker for a quick second, and then they seem to get a good decent bit brighter, and a small faint hum, not annoying but just present, begins to become more audible. After about 15-20 minutes, Next, I will say you are done with your shower, and you are all prepped and ready.
I look for the wine. See if there's any wine laying around.
There's indeed a complimentary bottle on the shelf by the front door.
Do you know that trick with the knife in the cork where you like slide it up the edge of the bottle? I do exactly that, and I start drinking the wine. Straight out of the bottle.
It is not. It is a good wine, but it is slightly sulfuric because this is its first uncorking and has not had time to breathe.
Okay, I'll give it a few seconds or a few minutes.
But it is a very delicate wine, very velvety on the palate.
Is it red, white,
It is indeed red.
blue?
Oh, blue wine, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blue
we-
wine is what I imagine drow wine is.
There is.
It's like
there
made with the
is-
mush.
there
It's
is
made with
indeed-
mushrooms.
There is indeed a blue wine, but that has not become apparent yet.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was specifically talking about like drow wine. I'm assuming that drow wine's made with mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Room it up.
You do, in fact, hear faint snoring and chirping from next door.
I just ignore it.
Sure.
I know who it is. we're just like getting our hotel rooms situated and our cells situated, and then the other two are just like,
I'm just
who the
chilling,
fuck
like
knows?
who knows? They
Fighting to
got
stay on
themselves
board.
into this.
Unbeknownst to you, got ourselves the fuck out of it too.
Did you?
I believed in you.
We'll find out next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Absolutely. So now that we've settled in to our hotel rooms, and we have proven ourselves by sheer luck and sheer fucking dice rolls.
How close did we come to really fucking that up?
Oh, that not one could have failed you absolutely right there if Damien didn't roll above a 20.
Good to know.
That was the make or break point.
You probably would have had the entire thing plummet to the ground.
Yeah. Something along those lines. Or blow up.
So I have a question. Is it normal in this area for there to be raining bodies? They're
What
like,
is that supposed to mean?
like they're throwing them off the side of the ship if they fuck up.
He never said where. He just said what he did, not where.
So, but
Maybe
like
give
in
it a-
theory,
maybe give it a
if you're just
dancing.
throwing bodies off, those bodies just fall to the ground, and it could be
Yeah.
just in the middle of somebody's house.
Uh-huh.
That's fucked.
That's an option.
He was clumsy.
Yeah. Just tripped and fell. Oops. But that's what we'll call it for this session for this week. This is a good stopping point
Hell
before
yeah.
we rev up to airship travel and fun airship shit that we will
Yeah, I
figure
really
out.
hope nothing gets fucked up on the airship.
No promises.